Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to a new video. So we're actually going to be working on the truck in this video. We are going to be installing tow mirrors. So this is something that I've been wanting to do on the F-150 for quite a while. And I finally came across a really cool company called Sonor that actually makes some really nice quality aftermarket tow mirrors. These things look exactly like OEM. And these mirrors are actually equipped with basically every option you can get. So they have puddle lights, turn signals, running lights, also the spotlight as well. My truck is a 2015 XLT, so it didn't come with tow mirrors, and I don't have the puddle lights or anything like that. But you can wire them up, and they do include a harness to be able to do that. So let's go ahead, let's unbox them. I'll show you what you get inside. All right, so let's go ahead, pull out one of the mirrors, and I'll show you what's included. So they actually include a really nice little pamphlet here of all different vehicles that they do supply. So they actually include all the pinouts and everything, so you can wire everything up that you want to wire up. For me, most likely I'm just gonna keep it really simple. I'm not going to install or do the puddle lights or running lights or anything. Just keep it really simple and keep it basically how it is as stock. But so you get that, and here you're greeted with the actual tow mirror. So it's actually nicely packaged. So you get the little card here. They also include really nice pry tool kit as well, which is really cool. So if you want to use them during the install, you most certainly can. But then when you come in here, you actually can see the harness. So basically all the mirrors on F-150s are either 8-pin or 22-pin. If you have the 8-pin like myself with a lower optioned F-150, you'll most likely have the 8-pin option. So I needed the 8-pin to 22-pin harness. So as you can see, we got the 8 to 22. So, and this little plug on the side here, they actually include the extra wires to be able to wire up the running lights, puddle lights, as well as the spotlight. Most likely I'm not gonna end up using this because I don't feel like running the wires and everything. I just wanna keep it nice and simple, but they do include it, and you can plug it right into the little plug right there, which is really nice. But let me go ahead and get this out of the box and show you what this thing looks like. All right, so here is the mirror unbox. This is the driver's side. And this thing is super high quality. I'm very impressed with the overall finish and everything. I'll take off the little saran wrap in a second, but these things actually have a decent amount of weight. I think they're about 15 pounds each, so it's not like some cheap, feeling part or anything. This thing feels super quality. But if you look on the side here, you can see that it is equipped with the 22 plug, the 22 pin. So we're going from the 8-pin, that's gonna plug right into that 22 harness that I just showed you. I actually opted for the painted black mirror covers on top since my truck is black. And my current covers actually swapped over to some aftermarket black mirror caps as well. So this is gonna be a very kind of similar change. I have the gloss black mirror caps on my current mirrors. So this is basically like the same mirror I have, but the tow mirror version. Over here we have the turn signals, as well as the running lights. I believe the spotlight is in here as well. And then if you look underneath, you got the puddle light down there. So if you're not, if your truck does not have this, you can wire them up. And I believe with ForeScan, you can actually code that in. Maybe one day I'll do it, but for now, like I said, I don't think I'm gonna wire them up. Just gonna keep it super simple. But really cool thing as well is these are heated. So if we look right here, they are heated, so everything is good there. They're also powered as well. So the top portion is powered. Down here is the manual, so you kind of just move it around to what you need it, but gives a crazy amount of visibility comparing to my stock tiny little mirrors. And this is gonna be really helpful, just overall visibility in general, but also for towing as well, obviously. These are also manually foldable as well as telescoping, so they can slide out obviously when you are towing, so you have that extra visibility past your trailer or whatever you may be towing, which is really nice. So as I mentioned, super high quality. They include a nice gasket and everything. So this is just the styrofoam that it was in, so that's not scratches or anything, it just swipes right off. But the overall finish is really high quality. Honestly, it looks as good, if not better than OEM. And I'm really excited to get these on. Super simple to install. As you can see, just a few studs, all bolts up to the factory location and everything. So it's not like you're drilling or doing anything different. It all just plugs right in. and bolts right up to the factory location. So also on the passenger side, which is still in the box, they include the ambient temp sensor as well. So there's a little square down here with a little sensor there. You're gonna need that as well, especially if you have a newer truck, like a 2018 Plus, I believe. Mine still has the ambient temperature sensor on the front grille, and they relocated it in the later models to the passenger side mirror. So that's really nice that that is included. It's already wired up and everything, so all you gotta do is plug it in and you won't have any issues. But let's go ahead, let's head over to the truck, and I'll show you what I have currently. All right, so as you can see, this is what I have currently. It's just the basic small mirrors. I got the Morimoto LED turn signals there to kind of spice it up a little bit. You can see the gloss black mirror caps, which are obviously very dirty, but these have heat as well, and that's it. So no other options other than that. The visibility on these is very small. I always wish I had a little bit extra visibility when towing, and also the truck is pretty massive, so it's nice to have a little bit extra visibility out back. I apologize, it is nighttime, so it's a little hard to show, but there you go. That's what it looks like. All right, just for comparison's sake, here is the visibility I have with the stock mirrors. Again, hard to tell, it's a little dark, but you get the idea. Can't really see much of the truck, but that is all I got. Also, hard to tell, but I have the Morimoto sequential turn signals on the mirror as well, which look really nice, but the new ones are gonna look much, much better. All right, to start off, we have to remove this plastic piece. Basically, you can just get your fingers up here and pull out. Like so. Now we have access to the bolts. So there's one bolt here, one bolt behind there, and two right here. All right, so here's your chance to figure out if you have a 22 or 8 pin. You can see right here, I have the 8 pin. The 22 pin obviously is much larger, but you can unplug it like so. And as you can see, I have the 8 pin mirrors. If you have the 22 pin, it's much longer. It's a long rectangle with a lot more pins, but it's pretty self-explanatory. Now, you want to just slide that off the stud here. And also you want to have the mirror down as well, because you want to support the mirror as you're unbolting it. But these are 10 millimeter. So we're simply just going to unscrew them. And once you get the bolts off and everything, the mirror will be able to be released and you can pop it off. All right, so we got the driver's side mirror off. Here is a little comparison in terms of the overall size. So basically, the top portion is basically all I had on the smaller mirror. It's actually a little bit bigger as well. Plus we got the convex part down there, or mirror down there, for extra visibility. I just had that little piece up there, which I never used. It was just kind of, I always wish I just had more normal mirror as opposed to that. So gonna be a huge, huge upgrade. But here's a good comparison between the 22 pin harness and the 8 pin. So as you can see, 22, 8. All right, so simply just reverse everything. I'm gonna slide it in first, get the nuts in, and we can plug in the new harness. Actually, it's easier to come this way so I can see what I'm doing. Just don't drop this one. It'll fall down into the door card. All right, now we're just gonna tighten them down, 10 millimeter as well. All right. Wow, fitment is really, really good. All right, so now we're gonna take this applied harness, plug the larger pin, the 22 pin, up here, and take the 8 pin, plug that in here. And we can, again, as I mentioned, this is for the puddle lights and everything if you want to do them. I'm not. Then we can take the little plastic piece here, slip it right back onto the stud. Now we can take the plastic trim and just pop it back into place. Make sure you're not pinching any of the wires, just tuck them away. Like that, done. All right, now we can remove the plastic wrap and unveil the beautiful finish on these. And man, that looks amazing. All right, so here's a little bit of a, sorry, again, it's dark, but you get the idea. Look how much bigger the mirror is compared to this side. Tiny little mirror, massive tow mirror. And as I mentioned, these telescopes, so you can slide them out and you get that extra visibility past your trailer. So nice. And look at the fit on this. Literally like OEM. Even on this side, like OEM, nice and tight up against here. Perfect. And it's got the nice weather seal on there, so you're not gonna get any issues with it, you know, the water getting in or anything, but really cool. And also, these fold in as well. So we just push them in, fold in, pretty sweet. So now, oh, this got the little, I didn't realize this has the plastic on here too. Now I actually did ask if these, I was able to get these in smoked. So I believe they're actually sending me a smoked version of these in the future. All right, let's put on the blinkers so you can see what those things look like. I'm just gonna put on the hazards for now for you. All right, so as I mentioned, these things are sequential as well, which the previous ones were, the Morimoto ones were. Man, that is super bright. Also, the Morimoto headlights up here are sequential as well. So got nice sequential matching. Beautiful, absolutely love it. I think it looks super clean. Truck looks way more beast-like, way more menacing looking. It really just fits the truck so much better. Also, as I mentioned, these are powered as well. So everything works here. I have it on the left there, and I can move it just like factory. These ones down here, you just gotta push with your hand, but the top is powered. Perfect. So obviously I gotta drive around and kind of adjust them, but so much more visibility. It is insane. I'm gonna really enjoy this. I will say it is a bigger blind spot here with such a massive mirror compared to over there, which you can't see, but obviously it's right in front of you, so it's not gonna be that bad, but definitely takes some getting used to. I will say that, but so far I'm loving these. Driver's side done. We're gonna hop over to the passenger. Gonna do that real quick on camera for you guys, and then I'll show you in the daytime tomorrow what these things look like. Guys, so here is the final look of the Sonore tow mirrors on my F-150. They turned out amazing, absolutely love them. This is actually about 2 days later. I wanted to actually drive the vehicle, get used to them, because I was so used to the smaller mirrors that I wanted to make sure my eyes adjusted properly and I got everything kind of sitting the way that I wanted it. And now that I've been using them for the past 2 days, I am in absolute love with them. It truly fits the truck so much better. It makes the truck so much wider looking, much more aggressive coming down the road. And I think it is awesome. Now, so much more visibility, it's crazy. I am so happy with being able to see all around my truck when I'm driving. Here's a little clip of me driving. You kind of see what it looks like in the driver's seat and what I see in terms of my actual eyes. And it is so nice. I love the lower portion, the convex mirrors, to be able to see all around me, especially when backing up and everything. And that's gonna come in handy when towing. Now, I wanted to show the fit and finish around here. As you can see, just like OEM, everything fits perfectly. There isn't any weird fitment issues and everything truly fits beautifully. And as I mentioned, these extend very easily, so I'm able to get the super wide visibility when towing. Look how much further they come out. It's pretty crazy. This is extended, this one is not. So having that extra few inches that pops out is definitely going to help. I also actually ordered some covers that go in here, some smoke covers, so they could go right on top of there and kind of black it out and look really nice. I was going to tint them, but I found some really nice smoke covers that just kind of go on top of there, and it's gonna look really clean, because right now the clear looks nice, but my truck is pretty blacked out, so I think the smoked covers are gonna look really nice. Now, one thing to note, make sure you use the stock hardware. So use the stock bolts here. If you use the little threaded pins that are included, it's actually going to hit here. I actually originally used the pins and I was about to close it, and I noticed the pins were coming out too long, the threads, and it was gonna hit here, causing door closure issues. It wasn't gonna seal properly. So I ended up just using the stock bolts. So use all the stock hardware, including the stock nuts as well. Everything works perfectly. You don't need to use the included hardware. Although it is nice that it's included, you don't need to use it. I highly recommend using the stock hardware. So there is the look of the turn signals in the daylight. I think it looks beautiful. It's gonna look awesome with these smoke covers on there, but they match the Morimoto sequentials as well. So it looks super clean. Everything is in unison. As I mentioned, I'm going to wire up the running lights and most likely the puddle lights under here in a different video. I'm gonna run the wires and show you how to do that. Probably when I get the smoke covers in, I'll do that and show you. Also, I wanted to show you the ambient temp sensor, as you can see right there. So as long as you have that, you are set, and you won't have any check engine lights or anything like that, which is really nice. That's included, and you don't have to wire anything up. Everything is already ready to go on the pins. So all you gotta do is just plug it in and you're good to go. Now, something just to note, obviously you're gonna hear a little bit more wind noise just because of the larger mirror overall, but it's very minor, and I'm only noticing that is because I'm hypersensitive, because I was listening for it, knowing that obviously it's gonna create a little bit more wind noise overall. But with the music on, I know obviously not really paying attention to it, I don't think you would notice it at all. It's very minor, but I just wanted to mention that because I'm sure people will notice a little bit and be on the ear out for that as well. But that is going to do it for this one. Super happy with the Sonor tow mirrors on my F150 XLT trim. So I was able to get some really nice looking mirrors on here and being able to tow safely. Not to mention I'm going to be adding the puddle lights as well as the running lights. So it's going to look super aggressive once I get all that done. But I wanted to kind of show you the install first, how everything works. And then in an update video, I'll let you know how these things are doing. And I'll let you know how to wire everything up, like the puddle lights. Possibly the spotlights. We'll see how that turns out. Definitely want to get the running lights going as well. Just want to give a huge shout out to Sonor for sending these out. I really do appreciate it. I will leave a link below if anybody is looking to pick these up. I highly recommend them. These things are literally more than half the price of OEMs. These things honestly look as good as OEM, and these things are at a fraction of the price. So if you're interested in picking them up, highly recommend using the link below. But if you guys have any questions at all, be sure to ask them below. In the meantime, keep it clean, keep it simple. I'll catch you guys in the next one.